Hi. So my voice is very scratchy because of allergies. Like I went to an event earlier with my boys and it was very windy. It was super windy and I was just like my nose was suffering, everything was suffering. And then in the afternoon we went to a birthday party for one of my son's friends. And there's like another one next month. Like my youngest is pretty popular. But yeah, we went to that and so that was, a thing. So I'm emotionally exhausted too. Um, and then came home and a bunch of people had been mowing their lawns, including the person who mowed our lawn. So fresh cut grass. So so I'm like blah. So I'm going to try not to talk too much, but I wanted to show some things that I got recently. I am a little gussied up, a little dressed up because the thing that I finally was able to get um, from the merch shop for Hannah Bahng, and I had ordered the pre-order thing. It wasn't supposed to ship out until like today, I think, but I got it early, so I was pretty excited. um, the one item I really wanted, the one that I really wanted was Zymmie. I wanted this keychain so bad. You have no idea. I need like a huge plushie of this. Okay. I need like the biggest, plushiest Zymmie ever. Like this is just like yes, blue is my favorite color, but look how freaking adorable that is. It's oh, it's not like super like squishy. Like it's pretty packed. It's pretty firm. But like this is gonna last. Like this is definitely quality. But it's so cute. Oh my gosh, this is what I wanted. This right here is what I wanted. But I happened to order another item because I was like, I don't normally like this is not like any of the makeup stuff because I don't do like a lot of the eye makeup stuff. I have my own stuff. The color palette that she has is not typically my kind of color palette, so which is fine. I mean, that's fine. But I was curious about the little lipstick thing. So the rose bang is what it's called. And I figured I'd actually put some on. So this is like my usual color. So it's pretty dark. So I was worried. I tried this on earlier. I was worried though about how it would look on me because I don't think I look really good with any kind of lipstick. So we'll see. I don't like smear it on, okay, by the way. I just pat it on. Get some nice ASMR there. I guess it looks okay. It's not that much darker than my actual lip color, so I like it. I mean, like I did try it on earlier because I was like, oh, let's see, and took some pictures and stuff. But I figured I'd do it on like camera, and just be like, hey, by the way. So I like it. Makes some really nice noises though. I have to stop or I'm going to do that so much. You have no idea. Um, it came with now. I didn't think that it was going to come with this. Um, but when I got the lipstick, it came with another a few items. I'm not going to talk about one of the items because one of the items I'm sending to my niece because it's definitely something she would love. So I'm not going to even describe the other item that comes with it. Um, but I got some cute stickers. I love stickers. So there's some of those stickers and I love these like little gelled kind of stickers. They're so freaking cute. They're so adorable. I love them. I love like the like I love like geometric shapes too. Sometimes like not just like squiggly stuff, but I love geometric shapes. So I like that. And then it came with another card. Like so like this one is front and back. This is so cute. So there's that top or front one and then bing, the cute smile. So that came with it too. So I was pleasantly surprised because I was not paying attention to if there was like it was a package thing or whatever. I was just like this is what I wanted. I wanted Zymmie. Wait, is it actually lipstick? Oh, glasting melting balm. Okay, so maybe not lipstick. I can't read. I was just like lipstick. Okay, no. Apparently, it's a type of balm. It feels kind of nice though. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop because I'm gonna like do those sounds. I did want to show off some of it. So the event that I went to with my boys, they had some vendors and stuff like that. And so we always check the vendors and see if there's little things that we would like. Because, like, I can't spend a lot of money, but, a little something to spoil ourselves. So, of course, my oldest got something from Five Nights at Freddy. I'm just like, I don't know how you're into that. I don't. Um, but my youngest chose a Pikachu. So he really likes Pikachu. I mean, they both um, not as much my oldest, but my youngest is still really into Pokemon. So Pikachu is one of his favorites. It's just I think it's also one of my favorites, but he really loves Pikachu. I think because of just the energy, the electricity. I'm sure there are other Pokemon that have definitely been created since the 151st because I that's how old I am. Like I'm just like I don't remember half of the Pokemon, but I only remember up to that point, and then the rest I don't know. So he likes to get cards and stuff, but we also like to collect little things like pins. I definitely do. So he got a Pikachu pin. My oldest got the Five Nights at Freddy. I got three for myself. So I'm going to show you. So they had so many Stitch ones, but I really love the astronaut one. Like that is just so cute. It is just so freaking cute. Like this. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. It's just so cute. I'm like really into space and astronaut and stuff. Um, and they had some Deadpool, but any chance I can get with Deadpool being just like whimsical and unicorn, isn't that so cute? Here, I didn't put up the Stitch one very well. Sorry. Let me get that. There you go. Oh, see? He's so cute. They had a lot of duckies. I was super sad because I was like, I cannot afford to get all these duckies. I cannot afford to get all of these duckies because they were so adorable. But this one I chose because I really like detective stuff. Like I like Sherlock Holmes stuff. Like I read some of that stuff when I was a kid. And of course I watched Wishbone. Of course I did because of course. but this was so cute. So I got a detective ducky. So it says, "Trust me, I'm a detective." Isn't that so cute? It's so freaking adorable. But they had like other ones too. They had like other kind of styles and stuff with like characters and they had like figurines too. They had figurine. They had some Demon Slayer. They had a lot of Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. They had oh yeah, let's see here. They had some Deadpool, and I was just like, "Ugh," like I can't afford the ones that they have there because it was just too expensive. Um, yeah, so they had a lot of stuff, and they had a lot of Pokemon, like a lot of Pokemon. But I was just like, I can't really afford this entire place. Like I can't. Like they got a lot of cute stuff. Um, but yeah, so when we saw the pins, I was like, okay, we're getting these. We're getting these pins. So those are my three that I chose. And both my boys, they just wanted one each, which is fine by me because I really could not afford much else. But I was like, I am absolutely getting the Stitch and the Deadpool. And then I really want that ducky. So I was just like, oh, I have no idea where I'm going to put them, but it doesn't matter. I will figure it out. So far for each of my hats, I have like three pins. I usually have like one pin on one side and then like two pins on another. But I might add like so I have like two on each side sort of thing, because I like doing that. But yeah, my youngest, he likes to put pins on his hat just like me. So I was like, okay. So that was nice. Um, yeah. So I am exhausted. It's been a long day. Um, I actually tried something different today. I didn't put like makeup on exactly. I put like so I washed my face and did like the hydrating gel, but then I put like redness correction. I decided to do that. And then I put like some more like kind of hydrating kind of stuff. And then I did like after I did the eye makeup, because that's the only like actual makeup part. Well, other than a little bit in the eyebrows. And then I did like some setting spray. Because I happen to have some. I was like, oh, I happen to have some. I might as well. Um, so yeah, that's it. I guess like maybe I don't look as red. I look more like my pale ass self, my usual pale ass self. But it looks like the blemishes aren't coming as clearly through. At least in my eyes, it isn't. So I don't know. But so I decided to try that because I was like, I mean, no matter what I do, blemishes, like bug bites, things like that, they're all going to show up very glaringly on my skin because my skin's pretty pale. So I figured I would try it out to see, because I have a little, some blemishes up here, just to see like what it would do. Because typically I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's my skin and it's going to do some breakout stuff. I will say I had an adventure recently teaching my oldest how to wash his face because he started puberty early. Like last doctor's visit, they're like, "Oh, looks like you started puberty." Okay. And he's like, "Yep." Well, he tried to do like the deep voice. He's not there yet. He's only 11, but it was really funny that he was trying. Um but yeah, so but he's already got like some pimples and stuff, and so I was like, "Ah, you need to wash your face. You need to do that regularly. At least let's start with at least once a day, buddy. Start with at least once a day. Come on, we gotta I do 1 to 2 times depending on how my skin is feeling because I have the Serva Siva. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I have that one, but it's like the extra strong kind, because it really targets the blemishes really well. But it can really dry out my skin in a really nasty way. So if it's getting too much for my skin, I'll do it once at nighttime before going to bed. But if my skin seems to balance out, it's okay. I'll do it once in the morning and then I'll do it once at night. Now, because I have put a little bit of makeup on and a little bit of other stuff on, and it was sweaty. I was like sweating today. So even though there was like a wind, it was like hot. So I was sweating today. um, so I'm like definitely going to, wash my face before going to bed tonight. But yeah, that was an adventure. Teaching my oldest how to wash his face because he's just like, I don't remember, I don't know how to do this. Like I showed him once and then I had to show him again because he totally forgot, and that's fine. But it was just it was interesting. The first time, he got water everywhere. He got water. He's just like, and I'm like, no, this is not one of those commercials. Please don't. Please don't. That's not. Please don't. He did it anyway. And I showed him, and I'm like leaning over the sink to be like, okay, so I like wet my face, and now I'm like, lathering it into, places, make sure I'm not getting like in the actual eye area. And okay, let me go here, let me go here, let's get like parts of the jaw area. Let's do that. And so I was like showing him and directing him. It's like, okay, and then I will wash my face. Like I do it like little bits and like rinse off my hand little bits because I don't like using like washcloths or anything like that to completely wipe. It just the texture is weird to me. So I just use my fingers. So I'll just like take some water and just kind of gently rinse it off my hands, take some more water and just carefully, so it's a process for me. I told him like he doesn't have to do it that way. He can just like really scrub it, like take a bunch of water and really scrub his face. But he didn't just do that. He was like, whew. It's like, buddy, come on. Please don't. I made him clean him up. Yeah, I totally did. I handed him a towel. I'm like, you get to clean that up. He did the sink area, but then he got the floor. Couldn't think of the word. Couldn't think of the word floor. He got the floor wet as well. So I was like again. So I was like, okay, fine. So I just took a towel and just like threw it down and just kind of like wiped my feet. I was like, okay, fine. But yeah, it was an adventure. And then this morning I was like, okay, I'm gonna wash my face. You want to do it with me? Like, so you can get used to it. Um, because it's like I'm not telling him like he has to be like use certain kind of skin products or whatever. Like honestly, skin is different per person. Um, in my family, a lot of us have sensitive skin. It's just what it is. But like we haven't figured out what works for him. So he has like a gentle kind of like for sensitive skin. I don't remember the brand name, but I didn't get it too long ago. Like I started using the extra strength kind of stuff for me recently because the other stuff wasn't working. I was just like, this doesn't feel like it's working. But for someone who's just starting out and doesn't know their skin really well, yeah. So I was like, here, you can use this. There's still plenty left. And then if it doesn't seem to work, we can try something else. Like it's kind of a hit or miss. You just try until you figure out what works for you. Um, but he hasn't really like jumped on that. But I told him I was like it is pretty important to wash your face. Like you don't have to get into doing anything other than washing your face, but it's good to protect your skin. And he's the kind of kid that does not like to wear hat. Like he wears hats a lot actually, same as me. Like I had like a ball cap on today. So my Deadpool one. Um but but he typically will not wear hat. Like he'll just run around. So the hat will come off. So he doesn't wear hats. So he's got like a major smattering of freckles across his face, which is what I had as a kid. So a lot of that went away when I got older. I also started wearing more hats, like just all the time. But like definitely, he doesn't like it, but we'll definitely do like the sunscreen and stuff because I mean, I was like, you got to kind of protect your skin a little bit. Um, but yeah, so we're talking about that. They're finally out of school. So they're home while I'm working from home and I'm just like like they're not too bad, but sometimes they'll get into heated debates. And those heated debates will be like right outside my door and I'm like, You guys, I am working. I am working. Just stop. You need to separate. And they're getting bigger, especially my oldest is like this tall. I'm not even he's taller than I was at that age. I was a short little thing when I was 11. I I barely got to I barely got to 5 foot even by the time I was, I think, 13. Yeah. And then throughout high school up until I turned 16. So about 3-ish more years or so. So like the end of middle school, beginning of high school, that's when I started to shoot up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And then I shot up a lot when I turned 16. And then that was it. Vertically, I was done. I was done at 5'4", and that was it. So he's already taller. He's starting to like get, he's like right here. He's like right here. Like I didn't even get to this point until I was like almost 13. Yeah. So I was this tiny little thing. I'm still a tiny little thing, but it's just like, damn, this kid, he's growing. My youngest, he's catching up. Actually, my youngest is 7 years old, and he's already told me that he eats 4 meals a day. And I was like, okay, other than the three that I feed you, like what do you constitute as a meal? He's just like, I have an entire plate full of food, and I was like, what? And at first I was like, maybe he's just exaggerating. Like no way is he eating that much. Is he? and then and then he like showed it to me, and like during lunch because he had breakfast and he had like a brunch thing, like an actual meal brunch, and then he had like a full plate for lunch, and then he had a full plate during dinner. So yeah, like 4 meals a day. And I'm just like, oh, definitely gonna eat me out of house and home. Like I mean, both my kids, but it's just yeah. But yeah, they're both growing. They both want their own room, and it's like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't. We're stuck where we're at for a while because there's nothing I can do to change that right now. But even though I can't really afford to like move or go anywhere or do anything in that regard. Still try to take them out places, even if it's small events, even if it's just for a little bit, something here or there. Um, and like, or a museum, or just exploring a little bit. Most of the time it's just taking them to a park so they can get their energy out, and I will just be sitting there with my phone like, okay, okay. If I have my phone out, then other parents won't talk to me. I'm not even paying attention to what's on my phone. I really am not. I'm actually paying attention to the kids, because no matter where I am, I'm a mom. Like, even in today's um like birthday party of my youngest friend, there were a lot of moms, and for once I was not like the mom of the group, because there were a whole bunch of other moms. So I was like, is this what it feels like, where I don't have to do anything? Like, what? I don't know what that feels like. Someone else took responsibility. Someone else is paying attention to the kids. There are like parents that are going in there and joining in on the phone with the kids, because I physically can't. But I was just like, is this what it feels like to not be the mom of the group? I don't, what? So like, if I go to the park with my kids, I usually have my phone out, but not because I'm paying attention to the phone. It's just my excuse that other parents won't talk to me, because I don't want to be friends with other people. Like, I'm probably never going to meet you again, and my social battery is already in the negative. I am here so that my kids can get their energy out, so that they won't make me suffer later internally. Like I will internalize it and be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please don't, please don't, please don't. Like, it's just because they will be loud and running around and stuff, and it's like, I can't have you running around the house because you could hurt yourself. Playground, I mean, yes, anything could happen, of course, a playground, but they're mostly just running, like in the grass area. So I mean, they're just running, they're just getting energy out. So that's a bit let's be easier on me. By the time we get home, they're just like, okay, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, if it's not like trying to find some new place to go to, it's the park. But today was an event. It was long. We had to wait in line for a few things, and it was really a long wait. So they were really, sorry, they were really not happy. It's not even like dinner time. It's not even, I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. But I wanted to show off the thing because the thing arrived. I love the thing. I love the thing. I love the thing. Zymmie is just so cute. I seriously need a plush in this, okay? Hannah, please, please, plushie. Plushie. You cannot go wrong with a plushie. You cannot go wrong with a giant, plush, soft, squishy plushie. You cannot go wrong. You cannot. It's like, seriously, I'm about to buy like 3 more of these. Like, it is so freaking cute. I don't think people understand. I immediately wanted this. Immediately. And of course it was sold out. And then it was sold out again. The next time there was like a pre-order thing. And then now, finally, it is here. Happy. So, because I really, really want to show that off. And then I happen to have the pins, but I really want to show Zymmie off. And then just because, like, I also want to try that. I should do an ASMR video of that. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop. I'm like, I was so tempted in that moment. I was so tempted in that moment. I'll stop. But yeah, that was my day. I'm not gonna do the coloring thing yet. I'm probably gonna like get my makeup off and take a nap, because honestly, like, the boys and I, we had food at the party, and then because I just got paid, I was like, I'm gonna have meal for, I'm gonna choose to have like my meals taken care of for the next like 2 days. So I got some pizza. So there's some leftover pizza, and the boys, can just, heat that up. That's the other thing too. I've been teaching the boys a lot more about microwaving stuff so they can be more self-sufficient. This cooking on the stove thing, it's a little harder because they're not very coordinated, and we've had mishaps already where they almost face planted into the stove because they're like, my youngest was on like a step stool, And I had to catch him and be like, "Nope." Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So we're trying to coordinate like how we're gonna maneuver with that stuff. Um, but yeah, I've been teaching them some basic stuff, and also they really love like mini bagels and cream cheese, so that's like really easy. Like mini bagels is already like mostly cut, so they just have to kind of tear it a little bit, and then they know how to use like a butter knife, or like I have those little like kid kind of knives or whatever. So like that's easy for them to put together, or easily made kind of food stuff. But yeah, I've been teaching them how to do microwavable stuff. When we're a bit more coordinated and we can work with safety and stuff, I'm going to be, taking some time to show them how to cut things and how to prepare things. A lot of times I don't have time to actually make stuff on a stove. So I cut up veggies and stuff, and I like add seasoning and maybe some sesame oil or olive oil, or, whatever oil you want. But like just a little bit of that and a bunch of seasoning, and I put it in the microwave for like 30 to 45 seconds, maybe. Like onions and green onions and like yellow bell peppers. Like those are like three of my favorites. And I mean, I love mushrooms, but it's really hard to find like mushrooms that that I won't forget about in the fridge because I don't cook with them as often. But yeah, so I'll like prep that with some seasoning, other stuff, and then if I want, I can do like a microwavable package for rice, or I can just like so I can just microwave that and add that maybe with some butter or some other stuff or sauce or whatever, and some meat, and there you go. I've got like a rice dish. Or ramen, like after I get the veggies kind of mostly cooked, then I'm just adding like some ramen. Now me, if it's at home, I crush it up. I crush it up in the bag, like the instant ramen, um, because I'm always on the go. So I can't take the time to have the longer noodles. I can't. I don't have the time. So if it's at home, like I would crush them up and then I would add the water and the seasoning or whatever, and like cook that for 2 to 3 minutes, like a couple minutes at a time, basically 2 minutes stirring, another minute stirring, and just kind of leave it, let it sit for a little bit, and there you go. So like I'm teaching them that kind of stuff, but we haven't graduated to the well, not for my oldest yet because he actually likes some veggies. Youngest, no. So we have to get creative with that. But yeah, if it's canned foods like Chef Boyardee or something, like they can add that to a bowl or whatever. My oldest can eat that stuff like cold from the can. Like he doesn't even have to get a bowl. He'll just be like scarfing up the spaghetti meatballs or whatever, and like yeah. Um, or there's what is it called? I can't think of it right now, but there was like another canned thing that my oldest or my youngest will do. Sorry, I had to pause it real quick. Um, but yeah, I can't remember. There was another like canned food or whatever that my oldest will use. Like he'll either put it in a bowl or he'll eat from the can. But yeah, so like I'm trying to teach my kids, how to be self sufficient. I would have taught them a lot of this stuff earlier, but it's really hard when you're a single parent. It's really hard when you're constantly working and you're disabled and you're drained and you're trying to get through medical stuff. So I mean, this last week, I had to pretty much take an almost entire week of not doing as much strength training with my shoulder because of the neck thing. Like, I think now it's starting to level out a little bit so that there's not as much like pain in that specific area. But having something go through your neck muscles causes issues with the muscles. I'm never doing that again. Nope. Um, yeah, so my physical therapist had to kind of take it easy on me, and they helped like massage a lot of it too, and then like do um some some maneuvers that would be not as taxing. So by this next week, I will definitely be doing more of my usual exercise. Um, But yeah, it's having to focus on a lot of other things. I haven't really been able to teach my kids as much when it comes to cooking or food, which is a travesty, I know. I'm like really big into food. I love food. I love eating food. I love cooking food. I love food. So, but but we're getting there. I'm showing them the basics on how to live, like just to keep themselves alive. I think we can start with that, and we'll be good. And then we can do the I guess more complicated stuff. Like you may not think of it as complicated until you're actually having to teach someone who has no clue. And then you're like, you took for granted the things that you knew because when you have to teach someone literally from the ground up, literally who have like no idea, it's it's definitely an experience. So, okay, sorry, I went off the rails. All right, so I'm gonna, take off the eye makeup stuff and yeah, like take a nap and then I mean it's Saturday, so I'm not really tomorrow's Sunday, so I mean like we're gonna like I have to get some stuff from Walmart. I promised the boys that since it was such a grueling day at the event, like we had to wait in line for something for a really long time. I mean, for me, it was worth the wait, but for them, they're just like, "This is not okay. We're not okay with this. It's hot, even with a breeze. Like this is no." Mm-mm. So I promised them I would get them something worth up to $10 each at Walmart, and immediately, 7-year-olds like, "So Legos, as long as it's around $10." I was like, "Yes, yes, like what have I started?" Yes, I wanted them to like. It would have been nice if they liked Legos just like me, but I warned them too. I'm like, I don't have the space. Otherwise, I would be saving up and buying a lot of Lego. Like, I don't have the space to put all the things that I would be creating, but I really love Legos. I really love putting them together. Um, but now they have this whole system downstairs with their Legos, and I have been buying um containers and like storage stuff. Like I've been buying a lot of that kind of stuff so that they can sort their Legos and do whatever. I find it funny though. You know how like something's wrong, go to mom. Like anything's wrong, they come to me like, "Mom, mommy," and they need help with something. I love it. I find this to be hilarious. I love it when they come to me with an upset when it comes to Legos. Like, I can't find the Lego. And I'm like, don't talk to me about the Legos because I have not touched any of your Legos. I have not been, you maintain your Legos. You maintain your Legos. Do not come to me for that. We can talk about any other item. Do not come to me when it comes to Legos because that is yours. You need to take care of it. Sorry, the like the light from my wall across from me, so now I've got like shadow. Sorry. I find things hilarious, okay? It can be the smallest thing. I think it's funny. But yeah, so I warned them. I'm like, Legos cost a lot of money. And they're pretty easy to lose if you're not maintaining them. So yeah, anytime they come and they're like, "Mom, I can't find a Lego or I can't do this," or I'm like, "Nope, nope. That's your Lego. That's your Lego set. You must maintain it. I have nothing to do with that." It's so funny how they're just like, "Something's wrong, go to mom." But nope, not Legos. No, that is yours. Okay? I maintain my Legos where they're at. In fact, there is one Lego set that I have not set up yet. But that's because I have nowhere to put it. but like anytime they're like, "I lost a Lego," or "I can't find something," or it's just like where were you playing with it last? Like, was it on the table downstairs or what? Because they have like an entire table downstairs in the living room with like a seated kind of storage thing. So they can put some toys in the storage thing. But they can sit on it, and and then they also have like this keyboard that I got from Goodwill that works, and it takes battery and stuff. But it's like but they put that aside because they have this entire space for Legos. but they each have their own system and everything, you know, set up a certain way. And like, that's fine. But I don't touch that area. I don't go near it. I don't clean any of that stuff. That's all you. Don't come to me about that. So, so anytime they've done that in the past, I think they're starting to learn. But anytime they've done that in the past where they come to me, I would start laughing first, and I'd be like, I don't go over there. I don't touch your Legos. I don't do anything with your Legos. They already learned firsthand to be careful so that you don't step on Lego. So they always keep it in a certain area. But if they lose it in that area, nope, nope, I am not going to help. That is your area. That is your area for your Legos. So I definitely have been like trying to get them to clean up after themselves and do their own thing. 7-year-old does it. 11-year-old does not. He's like he's allergic to chores. I don't. I already got like he's not even a teenager yet. Kind of not looking forward to this. 7-year-old loves to clean as long as it's like the sweeping, you know, scrubbing, that kind of cleaning he likes. He absolutely despises organizing. I love organizing. I am a Tetrising master, okay? Like I will figure things out. I will label and tab and organize and Tetris and build and just I will make it look beautiful. But I love sorting stuff. But I absolutely hate the other kind of cleaning. I'm really good at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm really good at the laundry, the dishes, the sweeping, the mopping. I'm really good at all that kind of stuff. Have I done any recently? No. That's definitely my ADHD at play. But when I do it really well. He despises that kind of like he despises the like we're opposites. Like he despises the organizing but loves the cleaning, but I despise the cleaning and love the organizing. So yeah. He's told me like, "Can you take these things away and then I'll do the cleaning?" Like you got to learn how to do the cleaning too. You got to even if you don't like it. Because one day if you're out on your own, you got to take care of it. So, okay, I tangent again, didn't I? All right, I will stop. I will stop. I just wanted to share some things and then really like really show off Zymmie because so freaking cute. Oh my freaking god. Like I've said this before actually online. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like I try to tamper down on my excitement with things. I'm very much a secondhand happiness person. I love showering people with affection and support and love and be like, "Yes, you go." But I am very mild online. I'm trying not to scare people. But when it comes to like cute things, I definitely have not shown exactly how insane I can be. Like I love cute things. And animals too. Like I just oh my gosh, like I just want to pet it. I want to cuddle it and love it and spoil it and then cute things. Like there's just this like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Like it's so fluffy, I will die. It is so fluffy, I will die. Like I just that is exactly my vibe. And I need to put that out there. Like you need to understand the kind of like if you watch any of my other videos, like this is the kind of person, the goofy chaos. This is my goofy chaos. So yeah, I definitely wanted to show this off mostly, and then I just started, running on tangents. But this is just so oh my gosh, and it's really not that expensive. It was like $10-15. Like it's really not like it's really well put together. It really is, and it's like really nice chain too. Like it's like the thicker chain, and yeah, it's definitely this one too. The ring is like it's pretty thick. It's pretty solid. So I mean, like it's good quality. Um, but yeah, no, it's definitely this is just totally me. This is so me coded. I love it so much. This is the one I wanted for so long. I've had to wait months to get it. I am so happy. I'm so happy I finally have it. Okay. All right. Enough of my spazzing. I will go ahead and do my thing and just the sleep and the stuff. So, all right. I will talk to you when I talk to you and I don't know when I'm going to do another video where I'm actually coloring the picture because like the last picture it was me like inking it in and listening to music and stuff like that. I just I think when I'm not having a full day of going out and doing stuff, that's when I'll actually do it. I'll actually be like, okay, I can sit and do that. Like tomorrow, maybe I'll do it tomorrow because I'm not actually going to go out and do anything. I mean, other than I have to go to like Walmart tomorrow for something. And in which case, of course, the whole Lego thing for my youngest. And then I have no idea what my oldest is going to pick for $10. Um, but yeah, other than that, we're not going anywhere doing anything. So it's just going to be me doing laundry most of the day and then a few dishes here or there because most of them are okay. So yeah, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. But I'll definitely have this as my companion next to me. You'll probably see me spazzing about him because Zymmie is just so freaking cute. I cannot stop loving Zymmie so much. Like just like the shape and the color and the eyes is perfection. I don't at me. It is. It is. It's perfection. So, ow. That hurt. That was a very delayed reaction. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. Ow. I had to do with my nail. I hate it when this happens. Ow. Just that hurt. That hurt so badly. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye.